Last time on Backline Revival, the Singer Search, we saw Amanda Newberry and Darla Stratton. Amanda gave a decent performance, and Darla had a powerful voice. First up, Nikki May.
Nikki May. Nikki came in. Nikki is my fiance. We're engaged to be married in matrimony of wedlock. She's also my drum tech and our merch girl. And she was there in the beginning because, like I said, she was part of Backline's, team. She was part of Team Backline, right? So her opinion is valid when we all listen to what she has to say. She's got great ideas and stuff like that. And then we did the Broccoli Riders BMW ABC rally, and that's more of a laid back kind of thing where we encourage everybody to sing along, and that was also after we parted ways with our previous singer. So we always encourage people to sing along if they know the songs and stuff like that. And just so happened Nikki knew some of the songs, she sang them well, and we dragged her up on stage, and I think that's what kind of twisted it for her. She wanted to be on the other side of the curtain.
So what made you come audition for Backline Revival, Nikki?
Other than I already get along with you guys, I love the music that you guys do. I always have. That's why I've always come out to your shows, other than the fact of AJ. And I love classic rock bands with female leads. It's amazing. My musical influences. I'd have to go with definitely Pink. I think she's a great influence for my vocals. I grew up listening to a lot of country, like Deanna Carter, Alanis Morissette. Oh God, the list could go on, but I enjoy all of them. I like the Tragically Hip. Just about right.
And you've been listening to recently Other Than Us.
Oh yeah.
Led Zeppelin.
Album?
Whatever one's in the record player right now. One of the first three.
Name a song, I'll tell you what album it is.
So Nikki came out to audition. That was a little bit different, again, because she's so close to the band. For those of you that don't know, Nikki started dating AJ a while back, and they're now engaged, and she does merch and drum tech for us up until recently. She knows a lot about the band. She knows how we function. She knows what we're looking for. She's had the opportunity to hear us gripe, right? So she knows what not to do and what we're looking for. So she definitely had a bit of an advantage. However, we were all very mindful of that advantage. So having her come in, we were holding her to a little bit higher of a standard. The other girls don't really know us. They're not going to know what we're looking for. They're not going to know things that will rub us the wrong way. Whereas she's very much informed on that. So that was a challenge, but I think we all handled it very, very well. In fact, I think sometimes AJ got a little harsh, but it was good. It was nice to sit down with her and see that she could separate. Her and I are also close friends, so being able to sit and go through the interview questions and have her answer honestly.
She knows the ins and outs and goings on of the band. She's Rickie-Lee's Tuesday tea friend. But she didn't get any special treatment. She got the same treatment as everybody else got.
Time I tried to wash away rebel. I watched the heavens burn, and now there's no turning back. We're gonna like thunder, play my role as a rebel. Gonna walk the gold streets, yeah, through the gates of hell.
I never really knew she sang. She said that she did, but I had never heard her before. And the one time that she did sing with the band was the one time that I wasn't there. So this was really neat to see her, and expected a little bit more from her since she knew what we are expecting.
Nikki was a huge surprise. We've known her for years, and she came out and just blew us away. There was some lyrics forgotten, and there was some other little issues, so she is going to need to work. But I see some raw talent there that I think needs developing.
Nikki's performance was... Sorry, Nikki. It was a huge surprise. We had never heard Nikki sing before. This girl's been doing our merch table. She's been setting up drums, helping us with miscellaneous random things that the band needs at shows for, God, well over a year. And now she randomly, she'd been involved in the process a little bit and says, yeah, I want to come out and audition. So I'm not gonna be a part of Team Backline for a little while. I gotta step back and audition. You gotta treat me like an auditionee, which was great. And she blew us away. I was very impressed. It was nice to see her come out and deliver. She moved a ton, maybe a bit too much. She did start to lose her breath, and maybe even missed a few cues in some songs because she was given her so much that she lost her breath a bit. I'm hoping that that's something that she will work on if she does make it to round 2. That would definitely be something that we would be telling her going forward, good job on the rockin' out, but practice your breath, get some cardio. All in all though, great job.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I've never actually heard her sing like that. Heard her sing in the car and in the shower and stuff, but never heard her sing like that, and I was pretty surprised. But like I said before, she got marked the same as everybody else, and yeah, that's what was considered. So, yeah, she did a really good job. She performed well. She moved around a lot, which was probably a little bit out of breath, but. No, she actually moved around. Like she had some stage presence, which was really good. So awesome, good job.
Next, we have Megan Schroeder.
All right, so Megan, what made you come and audition for Backline Revival?
Well, a friend of mine, Jeff Sheppard, one of you or all of you guys know him?
Yeah, no, I know Jeff very well.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that I should audition, and I was kind of like, we'll see. And then someone on Twitter, who I don't really know very well, but this guy, Silva, he was like, he's caught your Twitter of that you guys were having auditions, and he's like, you should audition. And then I was like, well, if 2 people are saying I should audition, then I should come and audition. And it's not that I didn't want to in the first place, but it's like I do theater and stuff. But the reason why I do a lot of theater is because I love singing so much. Awesome. And I haven't found a band or like a musical project that's really fit me yet. So I do a lot of musical theater here in London. So I've been looking for a band for a while. And, I thought once you guys sent the songs, I was like, yeah, I'm glad that I sent my name in. So it's cool.
Awesome.
What influences?
I have a lot of musical influences. I love all different kinds of music. Growing up, being like in kindergarten, my mom taught me how to use her old 45 record player, so I used to listen to all her records. So I still listen to records. I have an awesome record collection. So I listen to a lot of old stuff. Like I love like the Zombies, I love the Doors, I love like all that kind of stuff that people love. But like, you know, I also love like, I remember being in grade 1, being the biggest Guns N' Roses fan ever. So I was going to marry Axl Rose. It didn't happen. But
Thunder Singer.
Sorry?
What's the last album you listened to other than the stuff we sent you? Like if we...
The last album I listened to was Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys.
Nice. Good answer. Very good answer. Yeah, very good answer. Nice.
Megan kind of poof came out of nowhere. Seems like most of the people that auditioned we knew in some capacity. Like Darla came to us from somebody who was close to the band. Nell. I think everybody really came. They had some sort of attachment to somebody who was in the band, but I mean, we all know who Jeff Sheppard is from Doghouse Rose, and he's been to a few of our shows. But yeah, so poof, kind of came out of nowhere, and she seems like a pretty good fit so far. I mean, who doesn't like Beach Boys' Pet Sounds? Probably one of their best albums that was not Surfing in the USA and Daddy Took the T-Bird Away and whatnot. So yeah, let's see how she sings behind.
Megan came out. Where did Megan come from? That was fantastic. I have to thank the Twitter people, like Jeff Sheppard. Thank you, sir, because that was totally great. I sort of do all the social media for Backline, so posting, you know, all over the singer search on Facebook, on Twitter, on Reverb. We didn't really get a lot of hits from Twitter, and then out of nowhere, as we were getting to the closing date for girls getting in their emails for auditions, I got this message on Twitter where it was like, I'd like to audition. So I creeped her, because I had no idea who this girl is. Most of the girls that have auditioned have had at least some small degree of connection to the band. It's like the separations of Kevin Bacon or whatever the hell they call it. But yeah, everyone's had a connection but Megan. We've either known them from the scene or none of us knew who this girl was. So it was really great to have her come out and get to know her. She was a breath of fresh air. Super, super happy she came out. She won my heart when she said that she wanted to marry Axl Rose when she grew up, because when I was a little girl, the first time I seen the November Rain video, and you see that part where like Slash just like rips that solo in front of that church. When that happened, I had chosen my husband, and so her and I could conquer and divide. She can marry Axl, I'll marry Slash. Good times. Give us a call.
Life
she did a really good job. I was impressed. Very powerful vocals, but I'd like to see a little more stage presence, a little more animation, I guess, up there. But no, all in all, she did a pretty good job.
Megan was the last one to email us. She just got in there before our deadline, so I didn't really know anything about her. The other ones were we knew them through somebody, so we had some sort of reference about them. Megan was just a random person that happened to see our ad and pointed to our ad from a friend. And I think she really surprised us. She had a very strong voice. She was able to project very well. I think that has something to do with her theater background.
Megan put my jaw on the floor. I'm impressed. If I could critique anything, I wouldn't be as impressed as I am.
Megan's performance was fantastic. She came at great tone, great voice, good pitch. She again could have rocked more. I'm pretty sure I could say that all day for everybody, but she could have moved a bit more. Although she wasn't too boring. She did start to loosen up and get a little bit more into it, but she was good. She's very, very good. I was very impressed.
Next time on Backline Revival, the Singer Search, we pick our top 5.
This is what it's like shooting a show where bands rehearse. This is a rehearsal hall, and we're trying to shoot a show here all the time. And can you hear me right now? Who knows? Because you know what? That constant pain. Good job, boys. Thanks for keeping it musical.